Greetings, my fellow patriots. We are live. Today is Saturday, March 10th, 2012. This is Live Free or Die, alternative news media, citizen journalism, at its best, at its core, right here on your Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Thank you for joining me again on this wonderful, wonderful day. The reason why I press the issue that this is alternative, this is citizen media, is because we need to bring our roots back home. We need to take our media back because it has been stolen from us by the global elite. So more citizens, more people like you and me need to stand up, start doing their own shows, come down to Manhattan Neighborhood Network, start your own show, and speak out. Speak the truth, people. All right, let's go to news, since this is alternative news. All right, my first story is Japanese scientists invent anti-free speech sound cannon device capable of silencing a person mid-sentence. That's right, this is from Natural News. Ethan A. Huff, a staff writer, he writes, in the apparent interest of further controlling the world's populations, a team of Japanese scientists from the National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology have come up with this machine that the technology is known as a delayed auditory feedback. It is similar to what is sometimes experienced by mobile phone or Skype users. For instance, when the person speaking hears his voice echoed back at him, except with the speech jammer, the echo delay is a lot shorter. For instance, which effectively disrupts the brain's speech processing patterns and leaves the victim in a state of verbal confusion. I understand where that's coming from. It's sort of like my callers. There is a time delay when you call, so people will call and say hello, and then all of a sudden they're talking and they hear themselves talk, and it just screws up the whole conversation. But yeah, this is what's next. They got the first they got the LRAD beams that'll damage your ears and pop your eardrums open. Now they have this confusion machine that'll throw words right back at you and make you all disorientated. They're trying to kill our free speech, people. Use it or lose it. Time and time again, I tell you. Jesus, bright in here. That's why I wear my sunglasses. All these fluorescent lights. Yeah, they can kill you with the fluorescent lights, believe it or not. They control the flicker rate, and the flicker rate will give you a heart attack. Look it up, people. Government patents flicker rate and light bulbs. All right, let's move on to some other news. Department of Homeland Security Mission Creep, this one is called. This is from Kurt Nemo at Infowars.com. They are now helping arrest prostitutes. That's right, the Department of Homeland Security was created following September 11th to protect us from terrorism and Al-Qaeda. But now in South Dakota, a television station reported on Wednesday that the Department of Homeland Security assisted in tracking down and arresting one Maisha McCoy, who was allegedly plying the world's oldest trade at the Sioux Falls Hotel. That's right, she was prostituting, and which is basically a victimless crime, drugs and prostitution. We'll get into the drug part later, but it is a victimless crime, and now you have federal agents moving in on prostitutes when they're supposed to be looking out for terrorism and Al-Qaeda. I have a lot more to say, but this is a family show, and let's just move on. All right, my next story, This is from stopthedrugwar.com. Or .org, excuse me, stopthedrugwar.org. Biden rejects drug legalization talks in Mexico. That's right. Our VP, Vice President Joe Biden, was invited down to, I believe, Mexico to talk about legalizing drugs. You see, because the war on drugs is a hoax. This war will never end. If you look at prohibition and you look at drugs, it's pretty much the same thing. You make it illegal, crime goes up, the prison population goes up. This is a fraud in our society. The government brings the drugs in. This is on record, people. Our troops are helping grow the opium and the heroin over there in Afghanistan. Then they bring the drugs in, you bring it out to our black and Latino communities, and then if they catch you using their product, they're going to send you to their jail. It's all a racket wrapped down in one, people. So Joe Biden and Obama are refusing to even talk to, I believe it's Costa Rican President Laura Chinchilla, and a couple of other presidents from Southern America who want to legalize. Let's stop this nonsense, people. If you want to use drugs, that should be your business. If you want to be gay, that's your business. The state has no business deciding what you want to do with your body. All right, let's move on to some health news. Forget sports drinks. Coconut water is the perfect fluid to replenish your body's electrolyte balance after heavy exercise. This is also from Natural News. Mike Adam, the health ranger, writes, in most cases, the best way to restore your body's fluids and electrolytes after exercise is simply with water and food, particularly fruit. But he's also saying that coconut water is actually amazing. Instead of taking these Gatorade drinks, which have all these salts and all that other crap, coconut water is a natural, like, sort of Gatorade. So move off of that other crap. Go to the the coconut water, and I promise you, you will be a lot healthier. All right, let's move on to some more health news. Wyoming kidney failure outbreak linked to designer drug Blueberry Spice, aka legal marijuana. If you haven't heard of this legal marijuana spice, apparently they sell it at these smoke shops. You can buy it, it's legal, and people roll it up and they smoke it like it's real marijuana. But in Wyoming, people are getting kidney disease due to this. So if you think you're cool and you're going to go and buy this legal marijuana thinking you're slick, you're probably going to die a few years down the line from kidney disease. So don't smoke that spice, people. Stick to the real stuff, the organic. I don't condone any of that, but if I had to use anything, I would definitely stick with the original, the organic. All right. Let's move on. Woman reverses Lyme disease with raw milk fasting. Another article by Natural News. That's right. It says here the woman had Lyme disease, and all she drank was raw milk, I believe, for some time here, in a month. She drank raw milk, and the Lyme disease was gone. Now, this isn't a total cure, it says, but it shows the benefits of raw milk. I press on this issue time and time again. We need to speak up, talk to our congressmen, and see what we can do about getting raw milk back in our community. It is very vital to our health. All right, let's move on. This next story is from Paul Joseph Watson at Infowars.com, and he writes, Syrian Danny caught staging CNN war propaganda stunt. I don't know if you heard, but there's this guy named Syrian Danny who claims he's from Syria, and he goes on to CNN with Anderson Cooper, who's known CIA. Anyway, he goes on the interview, and he's getting ready for the phone call on CNN, and they don't know that the feed is going out. But he's saying, yeah, get the gunfire ready. Get the gunfire, get the bombs. And then you hear the cameraman saying, oh, yeah, tell them that we were pulling out bodies. So if you're watching CNN and you're seeing all these bullcrap stories about people dying and the government is killing Syrians, it's all hyped up, people. Syrian Danny is an MI6 agent. Anderson Cooper is a CIA agent on record, okay? Do not believe the CNN network. Syrian Danny, you're a piece of garbage. Ooh, I wish it was after 11 o'clock. I would say some. Anyway, let's just move on. Iran pushed to, this is another story, says it's from, it doesn't say. Iran pushed to drastic action. The Tehran Times announced that as of March 20th, the Iranian oil brews will start trading oil in currencies other than the US dollar. Oh boy. Well, this is because the United States has put sanctions on Iran, so Iran has said, you know what? We're not going to sell our oil in return for US dollars anymore. We're going to take other currencies and gold. And the last two people to do this were Saddam Hussein and Muammar Gaddafi. And you see what happened to them. So when you start doing away with the United States dollars and backing your money with gold, you better watch out, because you're going to get overthrown. That's the message that they're sending. This month is March. March is the god of war. I am predicting, or for their Illuminati and what do you call it? Space analogy and those psychics, numerology. I'm saying that the war's going to get started up this month. A lot of my friends are getting shipped out. God bless them. Hope they return safe. A couple of my family members. Let's all hope for their safe return. It's disgusting. All right. A coup d'etat. This one is also from Paul Joseph Watson. And basically he's saying, coup d'etat. Pentagon and Obama declare Congress ceremonial. That's right. Defense Secretary Leon Panetta's testimony asserting that the United Nations and NATO have supreme authority over the actions of the United States military. Words which effectively declare Congress a ceremonial relic. That's right. They had this Senate meeting with Leon Panetta and the military brass, you see, and the senators say, okay, you want to go to war with Syria and you want to go to war with Iran. I understand. All right, so you have to come through us. Just tell us, and we'll approve it. But apparently, Leon Panetta and these generals say, no, we don't have to go through you. We take orders from the UN. We're not following the Constitution anymore. People, this is treason. This is high treason. These people swore an oath to the Constitution. The president especially swore an oath to the Constitution. And he totally steps on it. He totally disrespects it. You know, during his 2000 campaign, he made all these great promises about restoring the Constitution, upholding the Constitution, stopping illegal wiretapping, bringing the people back its rights. That's why I voted for him. Because his promises were the greatest in the world. But now the emperor has been caught with his pants down. He has been exposed. He is a liar. And we're going to go to this clip now. It's called 7 Lies in Under 2 Minutes to show you what I'm talking about. Your President Obama is a liar. Let's just go to it, man. All you people defending this piece of garbage.
I'll make our government open and transparent so that anyone can ensure that our business is the people's business. Justice Louis Brandeis once said, sunlight is the greatest disinfectant. And as president, I'm going to make it impossible for congressmen or lobbyists to slip pork barrel projects or corporate welfare into laws when no one's looking, because when I'm president, meetings where laws are written will be more open to the public, no more secrecy. That's a commitment I make to you as president. No more secrecy. And when there's a bill that ends up on my desk as president, you, the public, will have 5 days to look online and find out what's in it before I sign it, so that you know what your government's doing. When there are meetings between lobbyists and a government agency, we'll put as many of those meetings as possible online for every American to watch. When there's a tax bill being debated in Congress, you will know the names of the corporations that would benefit and how much money they would get. And we will put every corporate tax break and every pork barrel project online for every American to see. You will know who asked for them, and you can decide whether your representative is actually representing you.
Well, there you have it, the 7 lies in under 2 minutes right there by our Emperor Obama.
In Barack Obama. Well, I've got...
Boy, everybody doesn't like this guy, huh? All right. And this guy has no respect for the Constitution, people. No respect whatsoever. Even in June of last year, President Obama arrogantly expressed his hostility towards the Constitution when he was asked about Libya and why he didn't go through Congress and the Senate to get the War Powers Act initiated. He said, "I don't even have to get to that constitutional question." Because he's not a Supreme Court justice. He doesn't have to answer constitutional questions. What? My man, Obama was a constitutional law professor at Chicago University. He taught constitutional law. He was a senator who swore an oath to defend the Constitution. And on Inauguration Day, he swore another oath to defend the Constitution. And what does he do? That's what he does with it. The Constitution is no more. Your Senate, your Congress are now ceremonial. This guy is worse than Julius Caesar. He is a tyrant. All right. Let's take some calls. The number is 212-245-7273. We are live. It is Saturday, March 10th, 2012. If you have any questions about what I just said or about your Emperor Obama, give me a call. You want to defend him? Give me a call. Are you military personnel? Are you a police officer? Give me a call. Let me know how you feel. All right. Let's go to our next story here. Now, actually, before I get to my next story, I still want to press on the Constitution thing. All right. We have a phone call. Caller, you are on the air. State your name and where you're calling from, please. Hello.
Well, my name's, I'd rather keep that anonymous, but I'm calling out of New York.
All right, brother, talk to me. That's cool. Talk to me, man.
All right, well, I'm a girl, first of all, but I got a lot to say about what you're saying. I want to know, what do you truly feel about Obama? Because a lot of things that's going around the U.S. and what we feel about Obama in the biblical sense is that he's really taken us in the whole new world, so to speak.
Absolutely. He's taking us toward a new world order. This guy does not like religion. He does not like the Bible. Just go to YouTube and Google or Google Obama Bible bashing. He doesn't like the Constitution.
I already know about that for sure. Like, I already know about all that for sure. That's why I wanted to call you, because I see you talking about the Constitution and everything, and I kind of just flipped through your show. And I said, you know what, let me call this guy and really go in deep, you know what I mean? Because I definitely believe that I'm not going to say if he is transgressive, so to speak, but I definitely believe he's taken us in that era, being the person that signed who's also going through the whole peace treaty right now, so to speak, with Israel and whatnot, which all that is a biblical sense that's coming up until every nowadays, because, we all living in the end times.
That's right, man.
So I see that I see a lot of the things happening before our eyes, and a lot of people are believing that he's the Antichrist and whatnot. I'm not going to say that he is, but I'm definitely saying he's opening some doors, and that's why a lot of stuff they put on TV, I feel like it's just to keep our eyes blindfolded on what's really going on behind closed doors.
Absolutely. You made some great points there. That's why I do what I do. I broadcast and try to send a message to unlock these people's minds who totally worship this guy. I ask people all the time, especially black people, why do you vote for Obama? Because he's black?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or you
Yeah,
gonna vote for Obama again? Why?
But you know what? That was all the setup from the beginning, because the government knew that the black people were the top enemies because we fighters, and they'll fight back. And not only black people, Latin people, whatnot, but what they did was, in order to gain the community, because in order to go into the New World Order, they need everybody's cooperation to what people will willingly give into it without even knowing.
That's
so
right.
They knew that if it was another white president, black people ain't going to give it to him, whatever, the urban, so to speak, they wouldn't care about it. They wouldn't be in full cooperation, and then we will be fighters. Somebody going to fight. So what they did was, all right, I'm gonna put this man's puppet face in front of the people, gain everybody. So now we just continue to brainwash the masses, and everybody just be involved now because, we got a black president, so it shouldn't be nothing bad because, he gonna stand for us, when really he's just another puppet. If anything, one of the worst ones,
New World Order puppet to the fullest, bought and paid for by Goldman Sachs, a Bilderberg, Slacky. What a piece of garbage he is. Hey, listen, brother, I got to let you go. I thank you for the call, man. I really appreciate it.
All right, cool, man. Keep up, and I'm surprised to see this on TV, so keep doing what you're doing and let people to know that, man, repent and believe in Jesus, man, because it's about that time.
Absolutely, brother. Great points right there. Thank you for the call. Great caller right there. I love it. All right, I want to move to my my next clip and my next story because we are running out of time. Now we're going to talk about the TSA and this TSA that Obama has unleashed on us. All right, we'll take one more call. Caller, you're on the air. State your name and where you're calling from, please.
It's me. My name is Fabian.
What's going on, brother? Speak your mind.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, though, do what you do. No, I'm just saying, do what you do. And I don't like Obama anyway.
All right, I hear you, brother.
Yeah, he's with the Illuminati. We all know about that. He's the devil.
Absolutely, brother. Yo, I appreciate the call. I got to get to this clip. Thank you, man.
God bless you.
God bless you, too. All right, we're going to get to this next clip. This is a guy who proved that the TSA scanners are a fraud. We're running out of time. Let's get to it.
The world to know how much danger the American Transportation Security Administration is putting us all in with their haste to deploy the expensive, invasive nude body scanner program. When the machines came out, we were told that the invasion of our privacy, doses of radiation, and trashing of our Constitution were necessary because the old metal detectors weren't good enough, that non-metallic explosives were a threat, even though no one has boarded a plane in the U.S. with any type of explosive in nearly 40 years. But while America was testing these devices, Rafi Sella, who ran security for Ben Gurion Airport in Israel, which is known for being one of the most secure airports in the world, was quoted as saying he could overcome the body scanners with enough explosives to take down a Boeing 747, and Ben Gurion therefore refused to buy the scanners. The U.S. ignored this warning, and Mr. Sella has never publicly explained his statement, but it stuck with me. As a scientist, engineer, and frequent traveler, as well as the first person to sue the TSA when they rolled out the scanners as primary in November of 2010, I studied and learned about both kinds of scanners used by the TSA. Here are several images produced by TSA nude body scanners. You'll see that the search victim is drawn with light colors and placed on a black background in both images. In these samples, the individuals are concealing metallic objects that you can see as a black shape on their light figure. Again, that's light figure, black background, and black threat items. Yes, that's right. If you have a metallic object on your side, it will be the same color as the background and therefore completely invisible to both visual and automated inspection. It can't possibly be that easy to beat the TSA's billion-dollar fleet of nude body scanners, right? The TSA can't be that stupid, can they? Unfortunately, they can, and they are. To put it to the test, I bought a sewing kit from the dollar store, broke out my 8th grade home ec skills, and sewed a pocket directly on the side of a shirt. Then I took a random metallic object, in this case, a heavy metal carrying case that would easily alarm any of the old metal detectors, and I walked through a backscatter X-ray at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. On video, of course. While I'm not about to win any videography awards for my hidden camera footage, you can watch as I walk through the security line with the metal object in my new side pocket. My camera gets placed on the conveyor belt and goes through its own X-ray, and when it comes out, I'm through, and the object never left my pocket. Maybe just a fluke. Okay, let's try again at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport through one of the TSA's newest machines, a millimeter wave scanner with automated threat detection built in. With the metallic object in my side pocket, I enter the security line, my device goes through its own X-ray, I pass through, and I exit with the object without any complaints from the TSA. And while I carried the metal case empty, by one of malintent it could have easily been filled with razor blades, explosives, or one of Charlie Sheen's infamous 7-gram rocks of cocaine. With a bigger pocket perhaps sewn on the
All right, there we go, back on. Sorry about that. That whole damn thing was a fraud. And these whole TSA scanners are a fraud. Like I said, the guy just showed you how he snuck in with some metal on his side. And this is not to show terrorists how to get through. This is to show the people that these scanners don't even work. And we need to do something about it before something really happens. Damn it. Oh, I wish I could get to some more calls, but we are out of time, people. I thank my callers, I thank my viewers, I thank everyone who is a constitutionalist and loves freedom. God bless America. God save the Constitution. And if you have received this transmission, then you are the resistance.